Thank you for tuning into this video. Welcome back to my channel. I will be turning 22 on the 27th of July, so I figured I might as well film some type of what I would tell my younger self. In the spirit of reflection and growth, let's get into this video together. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and like. In case you are wondering, the hair I'm wearing is from the Claire collection. I wore this hair in one of my story times, the story where I was talking about my MCM and how I went through his phone while he was asleep. Toxic behavior right there. But I will link the video up here. Let's go. I don't know, I'm not one to believe in like star signs and whatnot, but Mercury retrograde and all of that purple stuff, I always feel a sense of anxiety and not depression, because I'm not one to diagnose myself, but it feels like a depression and it's seasonal. July, I'm in the worst of spirits and I don't know why. Am I the only one? Is it that I'm disappointed with myself and I know that my birthday's coming, so I feel all the shame I should have felt in the year. The first thing I will tell myself is to keep God at the forefront of everything. Keeping God at the forefront of everything would have saved me from so many bad decisions I've made in my life. Understand that God is in everything. God is omniscient. What's all present? Damn, I haven't been in an RE class in ages. Like, God is present. God is all knowing, all seeing, and I should never forget that when I'm feeling low, when I'm feeling anxious. Love yourself. I forgot. I would tell my younger self to love yourself. Love and respect yourself in everything you do, in the things you entertain, the things you consume, in all aspects of your life. I'm telling you, love yourself and don't stop loving yourself. Don't stop choosing yourself. You are your priority. You are no one else's priority. Just know that no one's gonna have a back like you have your back. No one knows you like you know yourself. Nobody will hurt the way you will hurt in this life. Therefore, you have to love yourself. Always respect yourself in the things you choose to entertain. Respect yourself in the way you carry yourself, the things you do. Don't live a life where you have to be ashamed. Loving yourself will not happen overnight. It is a journey, it is a process. Therefore, you need to give yourself the adequate space, time and resources to love yourself. You don't want to be a toxic person. Learn to let go of toxic behaviors. Understand and identify them and do the necessary work, because nobody should be hurt by someone that is conscious of the toxicity they carry or they possess. Love yourself so that life within yourself can be a lot easier. You can't cheat yourself out of healing. You can't cheat yourself out of developing, growing, overcoming. You have to do the work. Another thing I would tell my younger self is to set your standards and stick to them. Okay, he's treating me here, then now he's put it down here, but I'm gonna adapt. My darling, do not ever adapt in this life. When it comes to standards, don't adapt. That's one thing I've learned. If you like things done a certain way and to a certain detail, keep it that way. Let whoever say you're a bitch or you're picky or you're this or you're that. Protect your peace and your sanity, because people will play you around in this life like nobody's business. People will give you half-assed versions of themselves and expect you to deal with it. Now, are you the bum that's gonna acclimatize and adapt, or are you the strong-ass person? Not strong, because I hate that strong black woman narrative, but are you that woman that's going to say, no, I like things done this way, and if you're not gonna level up and match me, my darling, fuck off? Are you gonna say that, or are you gonna be a bum? And in the past I was a bum, but no more. No more. Just do better, man. Life is actually short, you know. You can't be here living like a pauper for fun because you wanted to be with somebody or you wanted to have something. Please, darling, this set your standards and stick to them things, even down to like my work and like my YouTube. Do you know how many hair companies these people are trifling? They are crazy, they are mad. I had a company recently message me oh, like, hi, we'd like to work with you. What's your rate? I told them my rates. And then they replied, oh, so can you do the video free of charge? Blah, blah, blah. We're gonna send you hair. My theory is, you guys, I'm gonna put the hair on my head. I'm going to make it look mwah. I'm gonna make it look amazing. And then people are now going to buy the wig. My rates compared to whatever you're gonna make from that particular wig and my promotion of it is peanuts. And just don't bend backwards, because it's not promotion or exposure that's gonna pay your bills, okay? I'm not even working at the moment and I should be there doing free videos for companies. Is exposure and promotion gonna put food in my belly? I've never seen exposure on the plate. What does it look like? Is it gonna pay my phone bill? Can I give my mobile network provider exposure? And I thank God that I'm not stressing myself. Earlier on, I would have just, oh yeah, they're giving me free hair, I like weave. But nah, they make a lot of money off your ass. So I'm happy in that sense that I've begun to set my standard and stick to it. Yeah. I personally believe that God has already ordained all my steps for me. God knows the beginning, God knows the end. So with that being said, what I would tell my younger self, I would tell myself to slow down. Because who am I competing against? Okay, there's other people in the world. However, what is for me will not leave me, will not pass me by. Therefore, live in the moment, because once this moment is gone, it's not coming back. Life goes on. This one in particular is so conflicting for me, because we say, oh, tomorrow, oh, next year, oh, people die every day. So it's so hard because we're constantly making plans for the future. However, we have to come to terms with the fact that tomorrow isn't even promised. Like, God forbid, I'm here today, I might not be here tomorrow. Just live every moment in its fullest. I'm 22 almost now. Yo, this adulting stuff is pants. I could survive off £4 a day when I was like 14. £4, excuse me, TFO will suck me dry. One thing I would tell my younger self is to forgive herself. Understand that you had to be certain versions of yourself to get through certain situations, otherwise you wouldn't be here today. However, with the faults you've made in life, with the hurt you've caused yourself, it's okay. Get over it, Antonia. Heal. Allow yourself to experience that pain and keep it stepping. Do not hold on or linger or wallow in your emotions, because they'll just hold you hostage. Emotions are so powerful. In not forgiving myself for a lot of the things I did or did not do, I don't know, I realized that I carry burdens on my heart and I'm over it. I'm tired, no more. And I pray that it's not just me saying this. I hope that I do enact it and I let go and I free my spirit, because it's really draining. Imagine carrying baggage from like decades. Oh, I've only seen 2. Imagine carrying hurt and pain from years ago that has just grown within you and festered into something else and then latched onto something else and fueled more toxic behaviors. Forgive yourself, babe, so you can move on with your life and you can hopefully not make the same mistakes again. And you can just have a lighter spirit. Unlearn bad behaviors. You know what you need to work on. You know your mouth is slick. You know you don't listen sometimes. You know you argue for the sake of arguing sometimes. You know that you talk out of your neck sometimes and you don't mean it. But they're very bad habits that you didn't deal with, or they're byproducts of certain situations. And Antonio, you need to do better, otherwise you'll push away everybody that loves you because they don't have to deal with your fast mouth. Another thing I would tell my younger self is that how other people treat you isn't a reflection of you or your value or your worth. And that's a lesson that I wish I learned earlier, because I would have saved myself a lot of tears. When you give yourself to people freely and without malice in your heart, how they choose to treat you after is no reflection of who you are. It doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. It just Sometimes it's people. You need to understand that people will do whatever they want, irrespective of however you treat them. You could be Mother Teresa to someone, they'll still find a way to say, oh, she's this and she's that and she's whatever. People project when they're dealing with things or they're not dealing with things. Hurt people, okay? So you being the best version of yourself to somebody and they are treating you badly still, it says a lot more about them than it does about you. And that is the tea. That is the gospel for today. Time heals all. Oh, this one. I feel as though, I don't know if I'm right in saying this, but with the way I was raised to some degree, it's as if you go through something, pick it up, go, keep it stepping. And I've carried that all the way into my adult life, into relationships. I go through something, then I have to suck it up and keep it stepping. And I don't give myself time to heal and experience the pain and that rebuilding that comes after being broken. And you need to let yourself heal. You actually need to give yourself time to mourn if you need to mourn, dance if you need to dance, cry if you need to cry, mourning. I don't know, like just give yourself the opportunity and the space and the time to heal. Otherwise you will not. And then again, more baggage. You will thank yourself later. Allowing yourself to heal will only be to your benefit later. If you don't let yourself heal, you're gonna go through this life hurting people, you're gonna hurt yourself, and that is not the way forward. You will only self-destruct later. So I'm telling y'all, give yourself time to heal. Time heals all, okay? And then when you're done, you can come back and go about your business and you'll be the best version of yourself, you know? Save money. Boy, let me tell you something, yeah. I remember when I was 16, I think my grandma set up an account for me and she put like £1,000 in it. And me and my first self, I spent £200 on McDonald's in that month. And I'm 22 now, and I'll never forget, okay, I'm not 22 yet, but you know what I mean? But I will never forget the fact that I wasted £200 on McDonald's in 1 month. Because McDonald's is shit. McDonald's tastes like, I don't even eat McDonald's now, okay? So I just gave that guy £200 of my money and now I don't have it. Save money. When you're younger, you get a lot of money, all right? Save that money for a rainy day. Like right now, Corona has ravaged the world. I'm not even working at the moment. I still have money though, but could have had a lot more. Save money so that you're never in a situation where you can't help yourself and you have to rely on people. One thing I hate is relying on people. Like I would much rather eat sand or eat bricks than ask people for money. It's very bad, but it's the way I am. Do yourself a service in the future and save money. Stop eating your money, Antonia. Stop. You don't put on weight, okay? Gosh, I don't put on weight. I've been the same weight for like over 5 years. Another thing I would tell my younger self is that discipline will be your best friend. Discipline will take you so far in this life. If I'd been a bit more disciplined, I'd have a bigger YouTube channel, number one. I would have graduated with a higher uni grade. If I was more disciplined, I believe my life would be in a lot much more order. Having discipline will only benefit you in life, be it personal discipline or in a professional setting to do with your work, your projects. The mannerisms, traits, habits you set in stone now will affect you 5 years down the line. I don't know why it just dawned on me. But if I'm not setting the foundation or laying the foundations for my future, people that were doing the work now, 5 years down the line, I'm gonna look at them and think, bro, why do they have all of that? But really and truly, their foundations were laid like this year, last year. So practice discipline so that later on in life, it's not hard. And the things you have then are the fruits of your labor now. If I'd been a lot more disciplined with like saving money, I'd probably drive now. I would have probably put the money towards something more beneficial. I'd probably have my little hair company now because I want to get back into doing hair. This also ties into discipline. In everything you do in life, give it 100%. Let me use me and uni for example. To be honest, I didn't think I'd get a first. Not that I'm stupid or I'm incapable of getting a first. I just didn't think I'd get a first. I know how I was working. I know what I was doing with myself. I aimed for a 2-1. However, life threw a curveball at me, and then I ended up graduating with a 2-2. And this is the first time I'm saying this anywhere because I'm ashamed of my 2-2, but we move. Had I given my 100%, had I committed myself, had I been disciplined enough in all I did, I could have got my first. Give 100% of yourself to everything you do in this life. God forbid if your 100% effort isn't going to result in 100% result. Even if it's 90, it's fine. At least it's not, oh, I was aiming for 80, then I got 60, because that's basically what I did. And it's upsetting me. Give 100% of yourself in your relationships, at work, to God, in everything you do. And I feel like you yourself, you'll feel a greater sense of pride. This even covers my YouTube channel, bloody hell. I've mentioned before that I don't necessarily like my channel, or I don't feel that connection to it. Maybe it's because I haven't given 100% of myself to it. I know that I have a personality, I'm bubbly, I am all these great, magnificent things. I know that. However, I guess the fact that I haven't really been myself the way I feel like I could have been on this channel, maybe that's affecting how I feel. Maybe that's inhibiting me from feeling pride. Give 100% of yourself for your reputation. Number one, you don't want to be known as a bum that just gets off of the bare minimum and just gets by. For just that pride within yourself, be proud. When you're given 100%, of course you're going to be proud. When you're given 60% and then you get your 60% result, okay, if 60% is all you're aiming for in life, oh, be happy with 60%. But I know that I want the best, and I guess I'm gonna have to give 100% of myself to get the 100% back. You kind of do get what you put in, you know. Learn when to let go, blood of Jesus. This one in particular is for my relationships. It's actually okay to be done. You don't need to continue going back and forth. Sometimes the best way to save yourself from hurt is to actually let go. Sometimes in life you need to understand that some things are not worth fighting for. Some things are not worth you bending your back 50,000 ways for. Learn when to let go so that later on in life you don't have egg on your face. I'm learning that. I'm proud of myself for finally understanding that sometimes it's okay to let go. Letting go doesn't mean you don't love the person or you don't care for them. You just can't entertain their rubbish anymore. And it's fine. Let go, Antonio. You won't die. You actually won't die. Like, it's not the end of the world. Think of your peace, your solace, rather than trying to be there for people. It doesn't mean you're a loser. It doesn't mean you're a failure, you're anything. Your safest option is probably choosing yourself. There are not many situations in this life where it's in your best interest to put someone else first, okay? So know when to let go. Know when to put yourself first. Know when enough is enough. Don't be scared to say thank you next in this life. You know, you will lose friends, you will lose people that meant the whole damn world to you, and you'll lose people that meant a lot less. And it's all a part of life. You have to let go sometimes, you know? Don't worry, Antonia, I'll be fine. Everybody that is meant to be with you will be with you in the end. Another thing I would tell my younger self is that it's okay to need help. It is okay to need help. It's okay to ask. It doesn't make you less than. Maybe you just don't have the resources, but there's always someone that can help, and there's always people that are willing to help. Like with my channel, I felt like, I don't know, maybe I think I'm too much of a big deal, but in my mind, I saw things as people expect me to be up there. Like, you see my Instagram, you see 13,000 followers, and you think, oh, okay, look at my YouTube views. Like 13,000 Instagram followers isn't 13,000 YouTube subscribers and 13,000 views on every video. I think I was ashamed to ask for help because I thought people expected me to have it together. And I've realized that you can call on people to help you. Like now, recently, I've started asking people to like repost my stuff and put my videos and my little snippets in their socials, on their Snapchat and whatnot. And it feels great knowing that people are willing to help me. So I need to stop thinking that I'm so alone and that I have to do everything by myself. As self-sufficient as I am, there still are people willing to help me. And it's okay to accept help, okay? We all need help at some point in this life. It takes a village. As strong as you are, Antonia, as great and capable as you are, you cannot do it all. Another thing I will tell myself is that it's okay not to be okay. You're a human being, you are multifaceted, you are full of emotions, and it's okay to experience them. You don't have to be happy 100% of the time. If anybody's happy 100% of the time, I think they're crazy, personally. But maybe someone out there can be, but you, Antonia, you're not happy 100% of the time, and it is okay. This is not to say that you should wallow in your emotions and you should just stew in them and, I don't know, dwell in negativity. As long as hard times don't get you down and you constantly are fighting and coming back and pushing, you will win in this life. Another thing I would tell my younger self is that family is everything. Those that love you and have continuously loved you and showed up for you, never forget to show up for them. Not that I don't know that family is everything, but I feel like I'm at that age where you're young, you just want to live and go about your business and go out and friends. You can have everything you think you want in this world. However, family is above all of it. Yeah, my family gets me really emotional. Without them, I don't know. I really do not know. And I thank God for them. I'm the first child, so you know that first child pressure to be a great role model and whatnot. And I know many times I've failed. Even if everyone around you was to leave you, know your family will never leave you. Your family loves you and they want to understand you. They want to be there for you, but you have to let them. As annoying as you are, they will never let you go. Getting a bit tripped up. It actually hurts. Oh my gosh, is this what emotions are? Oh! Yeah, the video is just gone now because my throat hurts. I can't even talk. That was very refreshing to some degree. Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what goes through my mind. Thank you for tuning into this video, guys. To growth, to prosperity, to the future. Goodbye.